Hello everyone, it's Wednesday, so it's time for me to decorate my Tim Holtz Accordion Folio. If you watch Monday's video, I recreated the Tim Holtz Accordion Folio using letter or A4 size cardstock. Both work equally well. I've decorated the one I made rather than my original. So this is the finished item. I've used a few ready-made pieces of ephemera that I've shown you in previous videos, and I've done a lot of things from scratch. So without further ado, let's crack on. So let's get started then. These are the two that I made on Monday, so I will link that video below. This is the original Tim Holtz Accordion Folio. I'm going to use mine today. I've gone ahead and inked this one ready. It took me about 15 minutes to do all this inking, so I won't make you watch all that. I'll do a little bit on this other one. In fact, I did start a little bit on that one. And move them out of the way. I had my big Tim Holtz glass mat out to do the inking, but I can't film with that. There's too much glare on it front window, because I film in front of a window. I find that's the best light for me. So I'm using a vintage photo, and I've got my little round distress tool. So I'll just show you how I do it, rather than just going on the edges, because I want the colour to go a little bit deeper in. Oh, I've done that bit as well. Well, so we'll do this bit. So just coming in off mat. I'm not too bothered if I've got those marks there, because that is going to get covered up. It's the edges I want to look nice. This card I've used, it's very porous, so it takes the ink really well. I don't know what card it is. It's donkey's years old. So there we go. Something I was going to try and I forgot. Something that my friend Cheryl does. She then gets a darker ink. She gets the walnut stain. And after she's done a bit of vintage photo, she goes just round edges with that. Yeah, it does look quite nice, that. I don't know, it just gives it a bit of something, doesn't it? So I may do that on the other one after. Oh, I quite like that. Yeah, I do. But I really can't be bothered to ink the whole thing now. I want to get on with this video and get it done before it gets dark. So, put your proper lids back on, woman, or you'll be in a right pickle later. So let's pretend you've just watched me ink all that. And here we go. So I'll chuck that out it way now, not needed. And right, I'm going to be using some bits and bobs that I've already made in previous videos to decorate this. I've been wanting to do a Tim Holtz folio for ages. I made one at one point, one that I've made up myself, and I lost it. I think I remember flashing it on a video and saying, "Ooh, we're going to be doing this soon," and no idea where that is. And a clue. Right, so grab my bitties and bobbies. Here we go. I've got some pre-made tags. I don't think I've made those on video. I sometimes just make tags with bits and bobs that are hanging around desk. But like these I did. I think that was an M Scrapbusters. I will link all the videos where I've made these bitties and bobbies down below. So that might get included. Another one of these altered paper clips. We like that. This is a little thing I made just again. I think this was bitties and bobbies hanging around desk. It is Tim Holtz. I've ripped bits of paper to make pockets, put some random little tags and bits and bobs in. I've die cut a little dress form. That's one of the tickets I have made in a previous video that I've put on there. And yeah, so that's just cute. You could just tuck that anywhere. So that could end up in this. Where's my other box of bitties and bobbies? Here it is. I've got so much stuff out. I've got quite a lot of my Tim Holtz Happy Mail that I've had over the last year or so. And yeah, here we go. Oh, that's the other video I did. Just randomly collaged a piece of paper, inked it, stamped it, then stamped some labels on and cut them out and made little bits and bobs like this. So I'm going to pop one of those dangles on. That's a definite. That was an M Scrapbuster. I was looking at this and I thought it might look nice glued on there, so that when that flips down, you've got that on it. I could just collage some paper behind. So that's what I'm thinking for that. I've found this. That's a die cut. It's obviously honeycomb. I've backed it onto some paper, no idea what, and put, I thought that were a bee, but I think it looks more like a fly. But I'm thinking I might want to put that there. There's a little pocket. That's looking good. So that could go there, that could go there. So as you can see, yeah, it's not going to take me too long to decorate this using all my ready-made bits and bobs. There's another tag. So butterflies are back, people. The butterflies are back. That's a tag that's not really got anything on. And yeah, more of these little tickets and things. I could put one of those on there. I could do anything I want. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be using. Look, I'll show you this box. Lots of little clusters and tickets and bits and bobs that I've made in past. And I just pull from these when I'm doing a project. I find it easy to decorate that way. I think my projects end up a little bit more interesting. So chuck them back in for now, and I'll show you what papers I'm going to use to back it with. I'm on a bit of a Timmy spree, so these are from the Tim Holtz. Is this backdrops 1 or 2? I can't remember. Get the card out, show the people. Here it is. That's backdrops 2, yeah. Again, bought for me in Happy Mail. I think this was Rhonda. Could have been Pamela. Thank you both, yeah. When I take things out of the boxes that people have sent to me in, I need to do an inventory because then I forget who bought what. I'm ever so sorry about that, but if you watch me, you know what my memory's like. It's awful. And the other thing I've got is some of these. These are the worn wallpaper. I can't remember if I bought these myself. So I've pulled, again, a few of those out. So we've got a few wallpapers, a few of these backdrops. That's the side I'm liking on that. I'm liking that side. These actually happen to be exactly the same height as this folio, 6 inches. I don't know whether that will by design, Timmy. So yeah, can you see? Ooh, but I do want to see a little bit of that edge, I think. Well, I don't know. It'd be a shame to cover it all up when I've done all that inking, wouldn't it? But it may happen. It just may happen. So I think I'm wanting that on inside. Or maybe I just want this plain one on inside. Ooh, I can't decide. Oh, I think I want the plain one on the inside. That's probably going to end up on outside. Yeah. So do you know what? I'm going to get cutting. I'm going to cut. I don't want to cover my creases up. I could put some washi tape or do a bit of stamping on them. Do you know what? I think I'm going to do a bit of stamping. Yeah. So I've got my Tim Holtz stamps to the side. I'm going to go to my favourite ones, which are these two. It's the Field Notes and the Eccentric. I'm going to go Field Notes. Shall I go Eccentric? Go Eccentric, woman. I will never, ever get any quicker at making decisions. Sorry if I'm glaring at you with this plastic. Let's take it out. And I think I want to do the stamp. I do want to do the stamping with black. So I'm going to grab my black VersaFine. There we go. Let's grab a stamp block. So again, I'm making this up as I go along with you. I don't know exactly what I want to do until I do it. And I know I want to get something on there. So we could pop some numbers on. Ooh, you can see which ones I've used and which I haven't. I didn't clean them this time, I just left the ink on. Can I even get these out? Woman, what are you playing at? Oh, there we go. I just want that factory number 18 on. We've got to put the man's hand on it somewhere, haven't we? He's got to have an hand in this. I think I'll put a circle one across. I like that. And I like that. Yeah. So we'll take that one first. I'm stood up now. That's why my arms look a bit nearer. Put my camera a bit higher up today. So that's going to go there. Oh, I like that. Might have a little bit of that up here as well. Just put that underneath so I don't stamp on my mat. And I think I might want a bit of that sideways. Yeah, there we go. That will be covered up, so don't worry about that. I want a circular one. I've not even got a... I like that. I've not even got a stamp block out for that one. I want the number 4.5. There we go. Oops. Yeah, you can sit like that. That's not a problem, is it? And I could have sworn I got another one out. Am I dreaming? It's there, look. Silly woman. Here we go. Actress. I missed the F off. Oh, oh no, I didn't say that, did I? Missed off a letter. Now I'll grab that one. That can go there. And I think I'm going to put that one again over. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if I'm going to do the same thing on the outside. So I'll put my stamp and my stamps and inks away for now. I'm not cleaning them, I'm letting them dry. So they're safely behind me. So that's that. Now I'm going to grab my paper. Yeah, and I'm just going to pop it up to there, you see. So all you'll see is that bit that's on the seam. Right. Rather than measuring this as well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it with my pencil. And just get my trimmer out and chop. I've done my party trick and I can't see the pencil mark that I've just put on it only 3 seconds ago. Oh, it's easy to see on that side. There we go. And trim. So that can go there. This is not going to be wide enough to do everything. I don't think it is. I could get some on. Yeah, I'm going to make that into a pocket. Yeah, that's going to be a pocket, not a flap. So I'll put just enough on to go under that edge. I'll mark this a little bit darker. Just short of that crease. I'm looking at the mark, I'm looking at the mark. I'm not going to lose the mark. There it is. Sorry if I'm chopping off camera. So that will go there. Then this piece is left for there. It's not quite going to be wide enough, but I'm not too bothered because I can put a little strip of something down there and then it will be fine. So that's that. So I've done all that inking on the edges and I'm covering it all up. Oh, hecky thump. That's a little bit sad, really, isn't it? I'll tell you what, I'm just going to trim that down a smidgen. Just a smidgen. I'll bring this in. I'm taking not even 1/8 of an inch off. Because I want to see a little bit more of that hard work I've done with inking. There we go, I'm an happy bunny now. I'm not looking for an even gap all the way around. I'm over that. That's not me anymore. I'm embracing the wonkiness. That's that one. And I'm going to do the same with this one. Just a sliver. About 1/16 of an inch, I'd say. But I haven't measured it, so I don't know. There. Yeah, that's it. I like that. I think when everything else is decorated up and it's looking all busy, we'll be glad that that is not too busy. Yeah, I do firmly believe that. Right, I will glue this on with, I'm going to use my glue stick and I'm going to use art glitter around the edge. So I've got my Elmer's. I don't know if this has an upside down, the right and the wrong way. I really don't. So Elmer's all the way around edge. You use what you want. You could use double-sided tape. If you've got a tape runner gun, use that. I nearly used my tape runner gun, but I just remembered I snapped the, what's it in it? The roll of tape. I don't know how I did that. It must have not rolled up properly. So that's going to go there. Sticks pretty quickly when you've got this glue stick on. Oh, could have done with that. Oh, moved it too far. Making that seem like hard work, aren't I? There we go. Oh, thank you for all your New Year wishes. I think I've wished some of you Happy New Year more than once. You know, when I've answered comments from more than one video at a time. Yeah, so it's like, I'm like an echo. Do you know, I'm not happy with that. I'm really not happy. So I'm going to pull it off, do it again. What I need to do is this. I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to put some more glue on. That, can you see how quick that stuck? If I'd have left that another 10 seconds, that were not coming off ever. Woo. The reason I've took it off, it was interfering with my flap at the bottom. Oh, come on, stuck that glue. You silly woman. So this time, you got warts and all. If I make a mistake, you're going to see it. I'm going to line it up at the top. That's it, woman. Now you're happy. I should have done that first time. I'm a lot further back than I would normally be crafting. You do when you're filming, you just do. You've got to, so that camera can see. Camera's where my head normally is. There we go. Right, so I'll leave it upside down for sticking these two on. I've not inked edge of them. I can do that after if I decide I want to. With hindsight, I think if I make one of these folios again, I might do it with craft card. I think it looked really good in craft card, and then I wouldn't have to spend so much time inking edges to make it look all grungy like. Oh, this has gone a bit yucky, this. And it's by no means warm here. Not at all. It's not freezing, it's not cold, but it's not warm. Right. Yeah. He likes that. Smidging nearer. There we go.
I couldn't find any enabled video skills that can do that.
Did we ask
Go to
you?
the Alexa app to manage your video skills and devices.
No, you're all right, Gert. You're all right. I'll manage. I've no idea what that woman is on with. I'm going to get a new glue stick out because that one's gone a bit yuckety. I'm going to get the dregs out of it by putting it in the fridge. Let me use, I got another new one here. I've not tried it. It's a Kalal glue stick. I know you can't get Kalal in US, can you? But I got it because I did. I just wanted to try it. I got it because I got it, yeah. How long's a piece of string? Why did Julie buy glue? Who knows? Can you ever have enough glue? I'm not sure. Whee. So that's that one going on there. Measure your top. As long as top all looks good and even, I'm happy. Bottom can do its own thing. My bottom quite often does its own thing. Right, turn that round. Me like it. I've not decided if I'm gluing that down yet. If I glue it down, I only need to put a little bit of summit there, like a ticket. Do you know what I am? I'm going to glue it down. I couldn't decide if I wanted to make that a pocket or a flippy flappy out. I'll make it a pocket. So before I glue it down, I'm going to grab a Timmy something, a Timmy ticket. I've got a full pack of Timmy tickets here. You've got too much stuff out, woman. There's too much stuff on your desk. Here we go. Just a teeny Timmy ticket. Perhaps I want one with a bit of colour on. Ooh. I like that one. No, look at that bit of white card. There we go. Timmy ticket. And I'll just put that there. So we'll just see that peeking out, but it'll add something. I don't know where it'll add, but it'll add something. Ink its edges because we can. I'll just pop that down with a bit of art glitter glue, and then I'm going to glue my flaps down. I can't even see which is the right way up on that, so I'm going to put it sideways. If in doubt, turn it round. Yeah, I honestly can't read the writing. It is that small. There we go. So it really didn't matter that that was too short. So I like that. And I'm going to glue. Oh, where's... That's... Just go away. Go away. Stop bothering me. I'm trying to craft. So I'm just going to glue that. I think I want to just glue it on the bottom, yes, so it can tuck things inside. I find this a bit awkward with it being so long, you know, gluing it and letting you see where I'm gluing. So line along there. Yeah, me likes that. So I've wasted so much ink on this, but I couldn't decide where I wanted to ink and where I didn't. So I covered all my bases and inked everything. It all had a good inking. That's that. And I'll just fold that up. There we go. So I can glue these two. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a pocket. We've decided. It was a unanimous decision between me and me. My fingers are looking a bit grubby. I've been playing with ink and water. And I would look, while I hold that down to glue, I'll just give you a quick squint. That's Craft Lunch. Look. I was doing a bit of ink. That one got a little bit dark and grungy. I've used Vintage Photo, Walnut Stain, Tea Dye, and on this one I also put a bit of ground espresso on. Look at that. And I've used Distress inks and Distress Oxide inks. I think you can see oxide, you know, it looks a bit whitish and chalky. Yeah, these other ones were just Distress ink, but I like them. Well, these will get cut up to make tags. Or I may even make one of these out of them. Yeah, that one I mixed ordinary Distress ink and Distress Oxide, so we've got a lot more chalkiness on this. Then that one, that just had a light. Oh, I used this one just to mop up between making these, so there's a lot of white, well, cream left on that, and I just mopped up. So again, that's why it looks like I've been, yeah, I'm a really heavy smoker, because I can't wear gloves. I can't feel what I'm doing when I wear gloves for stuff like that. Right, that should be glued down now. So there we go. We've got his backdrops on, bit of stamping, and we've got his flaps done, and we've got that. Right, one thing I want to show you as well. We didn't make the angled interior for this. I referred you to another video where I'd made one before. The angled interior. Let me open Timmy one and show you, because if you've not seen other video, you're like, what's she on about? What on earth is an angled interior? I mean, I don't even know I don't know what I'm on about half the time, so how do I expect you to know? Let's have a look. Let's get my angled interior out. I really didn't want to have to unwrap that. There we go. Yeah, that's the Timmy one, and it comes with that insert. That's the accordion journal. That's an accordion journal, apparently. And that goes in there. Decorate it, pop it in there. But you don't have to make that if you're making your own. Again, I'll link to this video. It's a flippy flappy thing I made. This one's not finished. Undo it, woman. What are you doing? There we go. Yeah. This is all made from one sheet of 12 by 12 paper, and you flip it and flap it and mess with it. Then on back you've got another pocket there. That turns into a pocket. Like I say, I've not finished this one. I'd only finished front. But when this is completed, that would fit in there absolutely lovely. The size is perfect, isn't it? And that's in my Tim Holtz projects playlist. Again, I'll link all these in the description of this video. Right, put that back out its way. So I think that's what I might be popping here for today. Yeah, definitely. Right, I've got the inside done. Now let's do the outside. I'm just going to fold that down. And this is one of the ones I want to use for the outside. Now, I don't I'm going to need more paper for this because there are no pockets covering up the edges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one stretch to do the back cover, that right hand flap, and the centre. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about covering that one. That's going to be the front, and I'm going to want some kind of focal point, I think, on front. So I'm just going to cut this one to cover these two flaps. So I'll mark that with my pencil, and then I'll just utch that along. So my pencil mark is there, just at side at crease. And then I'll mark it again there, and then I'll cut this one. And then I'm going to glue those on exactly the same as I glued on the interior ones. So, because I am absolutely parched, I should have made a cuppa before I started filming. So I will just pause at it, and we're back. So that's all glued down. It's had time to dry. I've got my cup of tea and I'm set to go. So that's the inside paper done there, and the outside, apart from that front. I'm not sure what's going on front yet. I think I want to put some kind of pocket on, or some kind of tuck, something like that. I don't know yet. Let's concentrate on... Should we do it front first? You do it front first, yeah. Let's not concentrate on inside. I've changed my mind. It's my prerogative. I'm a woman. I can do it. Right, I've got some little journal cards here. They're not Tim Holtz ones, but I've made them. It was some paper ephemera that I got. I'll show you the pack. I got this a while back off Amazon, and I've hardly used it. I watched things like this to see when they're cheap, and I think I got it for about £6 in end. And it's got all sorts in, all sorts. A lot of it is very Tim Holtz-esque, if that is a word. And it's also got some white lacy clear stickers. It's got lots of other stickers. Look, there's all sorts in it. Like I say, very Timmy-esque. Some of them are a little bit too bright and floral for this project. I like that one. That might get put on somewhere. But then in the back, it had all these. And these are just pieces of paper. And I thought, oh, they're really nice. There's a few of each, but they're very thin indeed. So I backed those onto a piece of cardstock. It's not actually inked, I printed that. And yeah, and then I sewed it. So I think they're going to look lovely in this as journal cards, or I'm thinking I want to put one on the front. I'll put you there. That's more stuff all over the desk, isn't it? My desk's a nightmare when I've done. But I'm being really good this year and tidying up after each project. Yeah, she says. Of course I am. So, the front. I've lost my favourite. How have I done that? Where's it gone? Oh, you silly woman. How and why have you lost your favourite one? I'll show you what my favourite one was, and I did back one of them. Where it's gone is anyone's guess, though, isn't it? That one. I like that. Mind you, no, it don't go with that, does it? So, perhaps that were a happy accident. I'm thinking I like that one. And I want to put it on as some kind of pocket. So I'm going to use this little offcut piece, and I'm just going to put it, I think, across the top. It don't matter that it's sideways. And then I can use this as a big pocket. My other idea was, it's got the word there, Friday. And I've got the Tim Holtz frames. And I'm thinking, look at these, there's a little one. Oh, look, I've just found that one. I can put that in as a tag, can't I? Yeah, of course I can. So I'm looking at this little frame. Is it going to come out? Come out, mate. What are you doing? Why won't you come out? It's shy. Oh, come on, shy frame. Wow. You will come out. You will come out here if it's the last thing I do. Three days later, Julie gets the frame out. It's a good job I haven't got big fancy nails, isn't it? yeah, I just want that on the Friday, but I suppose it would have to be at one side. I don't like it now. I need a smaller frame. I could perhaps use a cardboard frame. I just really wanted to do that on that piece. So anyway, let's put this piece of card at top first. Might want it that way, yeah, because I want that bit on. It's more interesting. So we'll mark that with a bit of paper. If I'd decided this before I made my cup of tea, we could have put this one on and let this dry. But it's not going to take an hell of a long time to dry. If you wanted to sew around your folio, you could do that. Do it before you glue your pockets down though, if you're going to sew. I sometimes sew, I sometimes don't. I never tend to make anything that you have to sew. Sewing's always one of those things that's an extra little, adds an extra little touch, an extra little embellishment, if you will. Because again, not everyone's got a sewing machine, have they? Not mine. I think I've mentioned that I spilled coffee on mine last year, didn't I? And I've killed it. Yeah, it's dead. I'm going to try and get it repaired. See whether it can be brought back to life, because it were a good workhorse, my machine. I'd had it a lot of years. And I bought myself a brother, and it's one of those where you can use the foot pedal or a button. I'm not. I'm so glad I can still use a foot pedal. I'm fine with foot pedal, but the button, I'm like, there's too much of a delay between me deciding I need to press that button and my finger pressing it. So I ended up with the messy edges. Now, they were not done on purpose. I kept running completely. You can see it better from that side, completely off edge at card. Yeah, I've done it a few times. Yeah, it's got a bit near edge. So these are messy on purpose. Well, they just were messy. I couldn't have not done them messy with the button. I just couldn't be bothered to get foot pedal out and plug it in. So, yeah. That's going to take a bit of getting used to. At least I can sew perfectly with it using the foot pedal. So I can still make my envelopes for my Etsy shop and that when it opens up. Yeah, I'll be opening it up in the next few weeks before end of month. I've still got orders that I haven't got there from December. I thought I'd got my bases covered. I closed my shop at end of November because of all silliness with postal strikes in UK. And yeah, there's quite a few things gone astray. Or not astray, there's a few things that have taken a lot longer to get there than they really should have. Now I'm going to glue this on before I change my mind. Whee. Yes, I know I've got a few people in the US waiting, so thank you very much for your patience. And things have just started to turn up after New Year. These are things I sent quite a lot on the 6th of December. And they've just only just getting there, which is like a month. I mean, it is annoying because Etsy say they have taken the additional postage time into account with the strikes, but they haven't. They haven't at all. And even Royal Mail tell fibs about how long items take to get to USA. Some items, yeah, they get there in a week. Best of times, some still don't even get there in a week. I've sent things to my friend Cheryl. She's got some in a week, and then others have took a month. And no reason for it. I've no idea. So when I do open my shop, I'm sad to say that I'm only going to post tracked and signed outside UK, because while my subscribers have been very patient and understanding, I've had some customers who are not subscribers who have not been so patient or understanding, and I just don't need the stress. I don't need the stress. Right, let's have a gander at this. Oh, I like that as the front, I really do. But it needs something else. It needs something. I'm half tempted to try and colour that in. But now I've stuck it on, if I mess it up, I'll be like, no. But it needs a frame. So how am I going to make a frame for that? I could do it with a punch, but I don't have a punch that does that. Oh, hang on. I've got a... Look. I'll show you what this says. I'm like, oh, am I going to do frame? Frames and borders, it says. Frames and borders. Oh, there's not many frames in it, though, is there? What we got underneath. I just cut these out with random dies. No. I want a tiny frame. I reckon somewhere in my stash of dies there will be a tiny frame. I want something like that, but much smaller. Oh, I even like that. Something like, oh, what's this? I like that. I want to put that on, so I'm going to have to ink that up to make it fit, aren't I? Don't ask me where dye come from. I won't have a clue. I really won't. So, did you see me? I just dipped that in ink. No, I didn't. I dipped it on top. Let's make this quite grungy. Yeah, and let's get some of the darker walnut stain ink on as well to go around the edges. I'm tempted to get my stamps back out and stamp over this as well. I mean, if I were into mixed media, I could get some, yeah, I could perhaps get a gilding paste. I've got some gilding paste. I could get that out and make it look a bit metallic. But, let's do it. What we got here? Oh, I've got my rub-ons. These should do it. Should we go for something dark? I'll try that goldy one there. I can always do something else with it. Metallic rub-ons. I think I want something darker than that. Yeah, I'm not very precise with this kind of thing, me. I don't have the patience to layer things up quite often. Yeah, I quite like that. But I think I want to put some darker on edge. Don't know what colour that is, but we're going to get some on. Oh, I've just broke the packet. That's it. I like that. Darker on the edges. And then I do need to stamp something on it, a number or something. I could stamp the number 13, couldn't I? Friday 13th. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, right, grab a baby wipe for my dirty fingers. They do dry, those. If you touch them too much before it's dried too much, it will rub off. They're just wax. If you want to make sure they're completely dried and they're not going to rub off straight away, just put some, you could put matte medium over it, any kind of fixing spray. Even hairspray works on stuff like that. Who'd have thunk it? Right, so stamps. I'm going to bring my little stamp block back in, grab my stamps, and I want something on there. What shall we pick? Do we have a number 13? I don't think we do. We've got that number. We could make 13 with that, but we'd have to cut it up. I really don't want to do that. I think, yeah, I'm going to go for the 220. I don't want the workroom, I just want 220. So grab me black ink, and I can see that I'm just dabbing the number in. Make sure I've got it right way up. And there we go. Maybe it needed more. I don't know. I think maybe it did need more. Let's get something. I'm going to get a text stamp. Here we go, my trusty Tim Holtz text stamp. And I'm going to do this very lightly. In fact, I'm going to dip that in. I'm going to stamp it off onto this backing sheet that I've got. And then I'll stamp onto that. There we go. Just makes it a little bit more interesting, doesn't it? Put that away, missus. I just got it into me. I don't want to put a frame around that. There we go. Glue it on if you change your mind. Because if I don't glue things on, there's a chance I could change my mind. When I've got it how I want it, there wouldn't be any point, would there? There we go. I'll just tip that up, make sure I've got it straight. Open it up and press. You will get that straight. There we go. I like that. There we go. I think that needs something else on the front though. Put your stamps away so you don't lose them, woman. I'm being very good about not losing my stamps. Yeah, I quite like that. And put your lids on your inks while you're not using them. And I'm going to grab this and I'm going to pick some more little labels out just to dot around. Just to make it a little bit more better. I keep flicking labels everywhere. It's like label tiddlywinks, you silly lady. Ooh, a bit of red. Might maybe want a bit of red down there, yes. What else we got? You can't go wrong with a label or two. I don't like that label, but I like that one over it. So just ink the edge. We'll glue that on. It's probably taking me longer to do the cover than it's going to take to do inside, because I'm going to be using ready-made pieces for inside. There we go. Ink that edge. It's very windy here today. I'd be surprised if you can't hear it on this video. I really hope my sound is okay with it. There we go. That's it. I'm quite happy with that front. Pop your stamp side away. And I'm thinking I hope that fit. Oh, it does. It fits. That fits in there lovely as a pocket. It's going to need some kind of tab on though, isn't it? I'm not sure what tab. I could just put, you know, I wanted to put that little dangle on. Yeah, let's punch a hole in, put an eyelet in, and we'll put that dangle on there. Got my hole punch ready, because I knew I'd want to be punching holes in a Tim Holtz project. You've just got to, haven't you? That there, grab an eyelet. Wrong eyelets, they're big eyelets. There's some I bought by mistake. They're too big, the eyelets, to use with the eyelet tool, but at least it came in one of those little metal things that you hammer in. Let's have that colour. It's that one. I quite often buy eyelets that are too big. Yeah, that is technically a little bit too big, but it does work with the Tim Holtz tool. So what I do to make it all a bit bigger is just do that with a pencil. And it fits in nicely then. And you can still set this eyelet. I think sometimes what it is, when the eyelets aren't specifically made for this Tim Holtz tool, and we're buying them in Europe and UK in millimetres, they can be slightly out. Oh, that's it. Also, because that, yeah, that pocket is a lot deeper than the card, now it won't disappear inside, will it? So let's grab one of the... Did I leave one out? Yeah, I did. That's it. I want to pop that through. Again, I will link the videos where I made these, so you can see. Pop that in. I could have left that as a little pocket to pop something in. I didn't think of that. Did not think of that, but next time I will. Oh, I quite like that. I'm really happy with that front. So, let's move on to the inside. Put your pencil away. I'm going to have to take that out while I decorate inside because it's going to really annoy me rattling. Right. Right, where are the pieces that I wanted? Right, that. I want to put that there, but I am going to do some collage on that. That can go anywhere, that. I could just pop that up there. It's just an altered paper clip. Could have left that as a flap if I'd had enough paper to go all the way in and held the flap closed with that altered paper clip. That would have been a nice little touch. That's the one I'm fancying putting on there, yes. So, let's grab, I think I might go all floral on this inside and use a piece of that. Yeah, I really like that. So, mark that again with my pencil. It wants to be yay deep and yay wide. I'm not too worried, again, like I say, if the gap is not the same all the way around, I'm over that. It makes matting and layering things a really long job. I've lost my pen. How many times do I do that? Lose my pencil mark? Come on, woman, where is it? There it is. It's there, just below that flower and above that leaf. And then I also, because I didn't want that on the top, I need to cut just there along that. And now I've cut that off. You know, it tells me where to cut. So, that's about it. So that's my piece that's going to go there. Oh, I like. Let's ink that with the walnut stain. I do love our Tim Holtz mixes all these different things up. You've got your florals and all your labels and your ledger stuff. It's a very clever bunny, isn't it? Yeah, and that's that. Same thing again. Put your glue stick on first. Makes your life a little bit easier, missus, doesn't it? Oh, I do like this Kalal glue stick. It runs really easy and doesn't seem to go gunky. That's what I like in a glue stick. The biggest brand of glue stick we have in UK is Prit. And it's awful. I really don't like it. My kids don't like it either. They have to buy their own glue sticks for school now. School don't provide glue sticks anymore. I don't blame them. Kids were showing me when we went for last open evening, one at classrooms, that got glue sticks stuck to the ceiling. Where kids are just taking glue out of glue stick and throwing it at the ceiling. They're terrible. Monkeys. Used to be chewing gum in my day. Oh, I like that. And then this, that's it. I'm going to pop that on. So we like that flapping up. We do. I could even, yeah. I'm just going to glue it down the sides and along the bottom. Then it gives us an extra little flap there. It does. That's an idea, missus. Measure where you need to glue up to then. About there. Oh, luckily there's a line. So I'll glue up to there. Whee. And guesstimate that there. That's it. That's about the same. Sorry you can't see. You'll see again in a minute. There you go. With your back in frame. I've stuck it on as wonky as a dog's back leg. Or a donkey's. Wonky as a donkey's leg. That's it, not a dog. And there we go. Now that needs something on it. That needs a little label or something or other. What's that one? That's a yellow one. Nope, needs something brighter than that. Get the full packet back out. Yeah, I'd split the Tim Holtz packet that these came in, so I put it in this one. It's one of the CD envelopes folded over. Is that a bit too dark? That could be a bit too dark. Ooh, that's a little postcard. I'm going to tuck it in. That one's a bit too boring, that. You really can take all day choosing label, can't you? Yes, you can. Oh, green. Oh, another red one. 26 labels later, which one's she going to stick on? I don't think I like that one. I don't like that one. I just want something like that. Just something to make it a bit more interesting. Oh, I like that one. That's the one. Why does one look better than another? I have no idea. I'm not even going to ink that. It's got like a black line around it. I just wanted that there. There we go. So move all others to one side. We could have a green one on as well. No, just leave it, woman. Stop faffing. So that's that centre. Right, this one, I want some paper there. I could use flour again, or I want to use something different. But I really want to use some of this wallpaper. Yeah, I think that goes lovely with that as well, doesn't it? Not that one, that's a bit too light. Oh, I like both of those. They're exactly the same, silly woman. Right. To measure this one, well, I say measure, to guesstimate this one, right, the first cut I'm going to be making is there. I'm going to cut the top off. Make a line that you can see. I'm just going to check light on this video because it's dropping a bit darker outside. I just need to make sure you can still see what on earth I'm up to. Yeah, you're okay. Right, so that can be saved for another piece. Will it fit there? Nearly, but not quite. So that'll fit there, lovely. Now I need to make another cut. I'm running out of space on the desk, don't I always? Yeah, I can see where the edge of my pocket is there. And I'm going to cut all the way up this time. I'm working my way towards making that angled cut, you see. That's another little scrap. Oh, that might fit, that'll fit lovely over there. So that's that. Move trimmer out it way. So can you see we've just got the pocket peeking out. So I'm going to cut from the point up there down to there. Just like we did when we cut the corner off to make that pocket. So I'll line that mark up on the edge of my trimmer blade, and I will also line the point up on the edge of my trimmer blade. Fingers crossed. Did I have that right way up? I'm so glad I had that right way up, because I'd started cutting before I decided to check. Oh, there we go. Quite happy with that. Let's get some walnut stain ink on edge. Oh, it's dropping really dark outside now. Yeah, definitely need to adjust that lighting. 2 ticks. There we go, that's a bit better. You'll be able to see what I'm up to. Right, we shall glue this one on. I don't know, because I've never used this wallpaper before. It seems a bit textured on back. I'm hoping the glue stick will stick it in the middle. Whee. I'm putting a little bit more glue on than I did when I was just sticking the paper. I mean, a lot of you watching probably already know whether it sticks better. I haven't got a clue. Not a Scooby-Doo. There we go. Oh, I'm really liking this. Then that, I want to put my bee. I really want to put my bee. Do I want to put him right in the corner, or shall I leave? I'll leave a little bit of the wallpaper showing. I like that. Yeah, it's just one of those, it's a die cut that I've got. I don't know where I got it from. Could not tell you. Could be AliExpress, this one. I seem to remember, but yeah. Whee. So we'll pop you there as a pocket. Pocket. Oh, my likes. Oh, it's coming along quite nicely, this now, isn't it? Now this, that is going to fit there, and I'll pop, I don't know, might pop some washi tape down. I'm just going to trim a little bit off the top so that it doesn't reach the very top, so that we can still see a bit of all that hard work I did inking. Yeah. I'll ink the edge of that. You see, this seems to take the ink a lot easier than the paper. I didn't ink that, did I? I don't think it's a big deal that I didn't ink it. Right, which is the right way up for that? That's that. Right, so I've got this. It's the fabric tape. I have used a bit of it before, so I don't know whether to, not the floral one. I think I'm going to use this one that's like a ledger, and I'm just deciding if I want to put it on after the paper or under it. I think I want to put it on after the paper, so it'll cover a bit of the paper up. So let's glue that paper on. If you've got washi tape, use that. I think I do have some Timmy washi tape, but I didn't get that out. It's like, you can't get out everything you own, woman. Your desk is not big enough. But that's what I intend doing this year. Well, I was doing it last year. Use my stash. You'll notice I use very few digitals lately, and that's because I really don't like my printer anymore. I've really fell out with it still. And I'm not the only one, apparently. This seems to be an issue with the HP printer I've got. There were a firmware update, and ever since, they're just not working very well. Not very well at all. So I need to get on the phone to HP again and see what they're going to do for me. Because I've only had this printer not even a year and a half yet. And for the last 6 months, I've got hardly any use out of it. Eee. So let's get some tape on. Oh, There you go. That's what it is. It's got a little bit, it's got some tape to keep it in packaging there. Oh, I do like that. I'll cut a tiny bit more off than I think I need. Yeah, I'll just trim it down a smidge. I don't mind it being a bit longer than it needs to be, but I don't want it being a bit shorter. That would really annoy me. There we go. So let's take this backing off. It's a bit stretchy as well, this tape, if I remember correctly. So I might need to trim it again. If there are any tricks to putting this tape on, let me know. I don't think I've seen anyone actually applying it. I've seen it on things and it looks gorgeous. I wasn't going to use floral, were I? We're going to use the other one. I've got to pick the wrong one up. Oh well, it don't matter. Don't matter at all. The other one would have looked better, but I'll put this on now. Daft woman. I bet there were people shouting at me saying, "You've got the wrong tape." It blends in rather than being a contrast. That's all I can say. It matches so well. Right, let's find something else for there. We want something for that pocket and for that pocket. And I want something else to embellish that one, I'm thinking. Oh, this is the one I wanted to put in here. It's the one with the dress form. It's already got a couple of little bits and bobs in. Yeah, I like that. It fits. And what else we got? We've got these big butterfly tags. That is very Timmy-esque, I think. And that will leave the Hessian poking out the top, which will be nice. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we've got the Hessian poking out. We'll have the other tag poking out with the dangle on. I could pop that in behind the booklet. This is why it suits me to make ephemera beforehand when I make big projects, because I end up using things I would not have considered putting together when I've got the pieces already made, and I can say, oh, does that look good there? Does that look good there? No, we've got enough butterfly tags, missus. We don't need any more. Let's get your box of... Oh, I did have some side clusters, didn't I? That might look really good on that. Am I even in shot anymore? Yeah, because my desk is shrinking. I'm nearly down to that 6x6 inch square space, aren't I? Oh, that. I start off like, oh, I could use this. I could use that. Oh, that would have looked lovely on there. No, it'd have been too busy. I need that little bit of clear space. Because that's me. I don't like that blue stamp. It's just, it's not doing it for me. It really isn't. So where did my other side clusters go? I've got one or two tubs here, you see. And I've got side clusters in them both. Oh, I like that one with yellow butterfly. Oh, that's another little... Ooh. So I'm going to cover all that tape up now if I do that, aren't I? But I do like it. I do like it indeed. I think that's the one I'm going for. Oh, I like that better. Yeah, I like that better. So I think I'm going to put those two on there. Oh, I'm so happy with this. We need something to go in that one, don't we? I like that. That needs a little bit of inking. And something to go in that one as well. Don't do half a job, woman. That's it. Yeah, I like that. Do I just want that because I don't want to cover all that yummy fabric up. Let's get some art glitter glue on here. I've used lots on this video. I'll have to fill it up. So someone has just remade these side clusters. It's just come to mind now. Oh, who was it? She did a mention and I did go over and have a look and they were fabulous. Oh, I wish I could remember so I could mention them in this video. I will link them. I will link them. That's not looking good, woman. You need to have your butterfly straight or wonky. Not a bit of both. Does that even make sense? It needs to be straight or wonky. You can't have it in between. Is there an in between straight and wonky? Wonky-ish. Straightish, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I'm wondering. No, that won't go in there. It's too, the pocket's too deep. I may use one of these. Oh, I didn't sew around that one. I've missed sewing a card. Yeah, I may use one of these. I think the pocket's not quite deep enough, is it? So I can't use that. That one would have fit perfectly, but I've decided to put it on front now. So it might have to be that one. Yeah, I can come back and sew that one. I like that. Right, so that's starting to look pretty full now, isn't it? And like I said, instead of the angled journal insert, we've got that.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Really? I tried to find the angled inserts that I've made in a previous video, but I've given them away in Happy Mail. So that's why I can't find them. So, yeah. Shout out if you got it. Oh, that's gone quite chunky monkey, that, hasn't it? Oh, I'm really liking that. Put the front tag in. I'm beginning to wish I'd put a cluster on front now, because the front is looking rather plain compared to the inside, isn't it? I may end up covering that up with a cluster, or I could put the cluster there over that. Let's grab one and see. I think it needs it, I really do. But not that one. No, that's wrong. That don't work at all. Maybe it is done and I should stop messing. Oh. I really don't know now. Do you know what I could do? I could just clip it on. Or have I got another thing on a paper clip that I could clip on? I'm just getting the feeling that the front is a little bit... Oh, I like that. No, because then you're just staring at the button rather than looking at the picture. Do you know what? I'm going to stick at that, because I've got that there. Yeah, stick, woman. You don't need to do anything else. Stop. Just stop. Right. Something for there now. And I've just remembered this tag. Yeah, I like that. But we need to put something on it, because it's looking a little bit plain and a little bit boring. So I'm going to grab my other box of Timmy Ephemera. There we go. And we're going to pop something on it. So this ended up being a lot more floral than I set out to make it. But I like it. Ooh, I like that. Can you even see what I'm doing? What's that? Oh, it's nothing. Nothing. Ooh. Ooh. I've just remembered in a recent video I showed you how I make these to make altered paper clips. I could put a cluster on that. Oh, look at that now. Look at that. It wouldn't have gone round the Friday, would it? I'd have had to put it sideways. But that's the kind of thing I was looking for. I like the one I've used. I like the one I've used. If I'd have remembered that I had a Tim Holtz frame one left, I could have used it. Right, let's pop. Let's grab a number. Another label. And perhaps we could put a flower and a butterfly on. That would look good. Yeah. Although the butterfly is a little bit larger than the flower, isn't it? Is that going to look like it's an land of Lilliput? Or we could just have the flower. Let's just have the flower. Yeah. Because then we've got the bee and a flower. Yeah. Have the flower, and then we can pop a number up top and a label down bottom. I just saw a red label and it's disappeared. I can't get that up. Not that one. Ooh, 15 cents. Let's not even bother with that number 5. Let's put that on. And you know when you've seen something and then you lose it? I did see a red label. Did it get flipped somewhere? That's not red. Where'd it go? I've no idea. Stick your flower on and shut up whining. You could spend 3 days titivating. Whee. That's that. And I'm going to put the 15 cents there. We can always do the old put an eyelet in the tab and stick something on that. I think I'm wearing that one out though. I keep doing it all the time. Ha! That were it. No, I don't like it anyway. So all that faffing about and I don't even like it. Right. That's it. Oh, that's perfect there. I like it. Oh. So, oh, that neat. I will put something on that. I'm not going to make you stick around and watch me put a piece of paper on there. But that, let's move. We can't see wood for trees, can we? Move some stuff out of the way. Oh, I found one there that has. Let's swap that one over, because can you see? Because I intended sewing around it, I only glued in the middle. That's better. We've got what we're stitching on. I'm happy bunny now. So that's our Tim Holtz Accordion Folio. I'm really happy with that. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Give it a whirl, yeah? If you've been following me and making all these little things and you've still got them squirreled away in your stash, then yeah, you've got a start, haven't you? So thank you. I will link all the videos for these other little bits and bobs I've used. Lots of them are for the Scrapbusters challenge that I've done. That's the one that Melina runs over at Me Crafty Scrapper. Bob over and have a look at Melina anyway. She's doing a collaboration with a mum, Edith. And yeah, it looks interesting. So thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.